Ladies and gentlemen, on today's video, we're going to be playing ISNM Shadows of the Mind. Alright, buddy. So we're checking it out. I have way too much Imperial standing, so we're going to have to get rid of some of that stuff. So yeah, I would recommend if you're looking for some gil, or you're building relic, get in here, get to spend these points. We got 300,000 points. Okay, so we'll go over the ISNM a little bit, and then also I'll show you how to get there. So, you know, if you just go to your wiki, you type in ISNM, search it in the search bar. There's 3 that you can do. I think there's 6. 6, yeah. There's the level 60 cap, and then the uncapped stuff. We're doing the uncapped. So the easy one's going to be the Jade Sepulcher. Alright, sorry. Okay. So, going to do Shadows of the Mind. It's pretty simple. We're going to be fighting a Puk. What the Puk? Drop some good gil stuff here, and then some other junk there. I think there may be some custom stuff on the server. I know Uruchi's pretty good for things, so if you want to pick that up, get it going, bud. But you're going to be fighting the Phantom Puk. So the only thing you're going to want to take note is do not fight it on Wednesday or Lights Day, because it gets regain, and White Wind is a big heal. So the basic strategy is going to be go in, call your trusts, and then Zerg it. So we're going to check that out real fast, pal. Gonna look at my Samurai. I'm hardly ever on Samurai, but this is going to be the go-to strategy. You know, I'm going to go sub-war. So, Sam War. Maximum damage. Damage? Take a look at the merit points. Right, we got our attributes all the way up. We're 10 out of 10 strength. Big strength. Obviously, combat skills. Great katinas. Get that up there. And then for the actual job stuff, I went store TP. You could meditate's a pretty good idea too. I went Zanshin and Ishikuten. So when I miss, I get TP back. And then Overwhelm. So this is a big one. When you're facing the enemy, you do bonus weapon skill damage. So that's pretty good. Make sure you're looking them in the face. Okay. Look at the gear, buddy. Let's check it out. So this is the TP set. My Samurai's garbage, so don't flame me in the comments. But I'm running the domain in Great Katana. Got the pole grip, which I think drops off of... I bought it off the auction house, but you can also get it from Operation Desert Swarm. So I show how to solo that on Blue Mage, so check that video out. The Ifrit's bow. The daily, or excuse me, the monthly login reward points. Go to the Moogle, and you can buy him for points when it's in the rotation. It was 1,500 points, but it gives you that strength. Got the Ace's Helm, so you got to team up King Vigaroon, fight him, and then I did the Augment. So look up Greater Augments for the Augment stuff. Some other notable gear would probably be this Asgar. So if you're doing your Goblin dailies, you can trade 9,000 of your whatever shards. Shards my pant, and you can get the Asgar set. It also comes from Nizul Isle, but 100% the daily Goblin stuff is going to be way easier. Just grind it out. It takes about a month if you're doing all your stuff to get the full set. Peacock Charm, obviously that drops from the Burning Circle fight. Solo video on the channel. Brutal Earring you buy from Sagira, 75 Ancient Beast coins. And the Bushinamini, that's a reward from Divine Might. You can also, on this server, you can double down and you can buy all the earrings, all the rings, with Ancient Beast coins. So check out the wiki, look up Storming Sea. So Limbus was replaced back in like April or something, so almost a year ago. Was replaced with Storming Sea. So it's an easy, pathway to get, gear and get yourself geared up. Just go do your dailies in C and get your coins. I did get lucky, buddy. I got this like last week. Wee woo! Got the Ukasane Haramaki, which is salvage gear. So on the server, salvage stuff is custom. Do your... well, we won't even look at it. Well, do your VNM fights. So when you do the VNMs, you go to the fight and you open the chest afterwards. It'll drop body pieces. So then you can take those body pieces. You need a 15, a level 15, a level 25, and a level 35. And then you can come over here to Whitegate and get your, trade the 3 pieces to the Scotty P. You're in the shot, buddy. And trade the 3 pieces to the person, and they give you your salvage gear. And then you can augment it. So you get your salvage gear, and you can get the augments on there, make it even more powerful. Running the Askar set. Once again, that was a daily goblin. I got the full Askar set. Raja's Ring, complete COP. What's that? Is that where you cough? And I think that's the other kind. So Chains of Promathia. Get your ring. The Divisor Ring. This was a lucky pull out of the box, buddy. Super happy about that. So make sure you're doing your box. Doing your box? Yeah, okay. Aster Mantle. That is, login points again. So the Moogle, when he's selling that on rotation, you can pick this up for 1,500 points. Ninurta's Sash. You finish your treasures missions and you get the ability to purchase this, but it is rare, so hit me up in game and I'll sell you one. 500 coins, pal. All right, got the Hadate and the Tsunate. Kill yourself some Sky Gods. They show how to solo those on the channel. And then on this server, you can then do custom augments. So you take the seal, Bayako's seal, once you have the pants, and trade it to the Synergy Furnace in Lower Juno, make tatters, and then you trade the tatter plus the armor back to the furnace, and it has a chance to randomly assign additional stats. So it's all random. I wish there was a pity system, but take pity on me. It's a bit shitty in here. Alright, go home. But yeah, so take quite a few times to get it from some perfect rolls, but I think these are pretty close to perfect rolls on what you want. All right, let's look at the weapon skill set. It's garbage as well. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I don't remember what I'm doing. Samurai weapon skill. Okay, here we go. Equip it. There we go. Okay. So running the same stuff up here. Bow, yeah, katana, yep. So Wyvern's Helm. You could do some augments to the Wyvern's Helm. Look under... Is it major or minor? Okay, I already forgot. Grand. Biscuits are delicious. So Grand Trials. And kill a bunch of stuff. And you can get the augments for that. Phodia Gorget. This is amazing. I love when the TP not used activates or procs. That's crazy. You can weapon skill back to back. But once you get C unlocked, you get all other 8 Gorgets from doing the C quest, and then trade it to the Synergy Furnace, and it morphs it into 1. Got the Brutal, Bushin, Ukasane, Alkionis, so Strength. All of I think most of, like 90% of Samurai's weapon skills are strength-based, so you want to merit or macro in your strength. So we got the auction house gear. I think it also drops from like Gigas Defulk's tower, the What's tower, up top, like floor 11. Get it to pop, get it to drop. Flame ring, right? More auction house gear with strength. Chu Chain's mantle. So I think this is a custom drop on the server. If you're curious and you want to look stuff up, here's something interesting. You're like, hey, where does stuff drop or how do I get things? If you go to the house and you log into your thing, oh, I might have to cut this real fast if it shows my password, but we're gonna log in. Okay. You can go to the search function, and then you can type in whatever you're searching for. So, see Chooch Mantle. You can see it, and you can see, you know, what's going on, where it's selling, if anyone has it, and then where it drops. So you can see it drops from Eshka Bayako at 20%. I just bought it. With my on here, aha, right there, recent sales. So we just bought that a few days ago. But if you are curious, the website has, you know, a search function which comes in handy on stuff. Okay, let's see what else. What am I looking at, pal? Okay, the Bobcat belt. This was a pull out of the box, so I got lucky with that. Otherwise, I think that drops from like Dreamland's Diablos or something. Inkudu's Sublagar, that was again a box pull, but otherwise it's like a Zenny Notorious Monster guy. And then the feat is Askar, so we're trying to stack strength. Obviously, I think some of your artifact +1 with the augments from Storming Sea would be nice pieces, but I rarely play Samurai, so I'm not going crazy. But look at that strength on the weapon skill set, buddy. Oh my god, a juicy 75. Okay. Alright, so we're ready to get the pop items. So I think once you get so far through treasures, I don't know if it's like past mission 16? I don't know. Someone in the comments, help! I need an adult. Come over here, talk to Giraffe. Giraffe? I don't know, but he ain't got no pants on, buddy. What are we doing? Is it hot in the treasures, or are you just happy to see me? What is he wearing? It's all thighs. Yuck. So, what you're doing is you're gonna go and kill some enemies. Got it. Okay, yep. And so you just trade him, is it 3K? Yep, we're doing the level 75, so 3K. Pick it up. Got it. And then you get your Imperial Order. And then any of the three places. We're gonna, like I said, head over to, you know, once you have the crystal, we're just gonna warp over there. So I'll do a video edit or a cut, and I'll show like a real quick way to get, if you're running, if it's your first time running there. Otherwise, you can take the crystal, and so we'll make a video edit right meow. All right, so let's do a real quick map rundown of if you need to run out there. So, you know, here we are, number 1, Crystal and White Gate, and you're gonna exit through the Wajam Woodlands, like underground area. So let's go ahead and work our way over there, and then you're gonna take a mount, preferably. I mean, you can huff it if you want to, but I would recommend, you know, mount and then run all the way down to the lower left-hand corner of the map. So you're gonna need to go into Mamuk, and then you know, work your way through that entrance. So let's head outside real fast. Then we'll take a look at the map, and then it is entrance number 1. I think number 2 has a ledge that you can't mantle. It's a one-way exit. Yeah, number 2 is always a one-way exit, buddy. Don't you be trying to go the wrong way. Alright, so outside, open up the map. So here we are by the, I don't know, clock tower? Doc Brown? What is this? I don't know. But you're going to work your way down all the way to here. So we're going to number 1. Alright, just follow the path that I'm pointing. And we'll get down there. Okay, I'll see you when we get down there. Hiya! Alright, here we go, entering the number 1 hole. What? Oh yeah, and before I forget, just a few more gear suggestions. You know, if you don't have the Ukusane Hakmami or whatever, you know, a nice solid substitute piece would be the body piece for Samurai. Let me load in here. I'm loading! I'm bloated. Yes, that's true. I had a bunch of carbs today, lots of pasta. Hey, you're an impasta. but the Askar. So the Askar body is pretty decent, pretty good for a nice substitution. I use that for quite a while. And then lastly, but not leastly, your weapon skills, buddy. Right, I am going to be using the Tachi Shona, so you can pick up the weapon skills, get your Aonics, domain invasion, grinding. Okay, let's check out the map. So once you're in Mamuk, right, come in the one hole, you're going to work your way down around. I grabbed this book, that way you can teleport here to the book. Work down and around, come through this entrance right here, you'll drop down. Then you can just, you'll sneak invisible. You'll be fine. I think if you go over further this way, there's like frogs that have true sight. But you should be fine just to come straight down. This little path right here is a ramp. So you take it up in elevation and then just work back and forth. And see how the arrows are one way? This is, you just got to do like a figure 8 here and then out to number 2. So once we get over there, I'll meet you over there. Kapow. All right, so here we are over in Blafla Thickets. Oh, looks like there is here's a VNM notification. So right here you can see Populox, something interrupting Ventures. So head over to Ventures at F8 in Jugner Forest for a chance at that salvage gear, buddy. Make sure you click the box, that way you get the level sync icon on your character. That way you can collect rewards when the monster dies. But that's how you get that salvage stuff. Okay, so let's see. Map. So you will show up, here's the number 2 hole. You would have shot right out there. Make sure first time run down here, go into the gate and grab the Mamul Jaw staging point. That way you can use the runic portal from White Gate and then run back north. And here's the crystal right before we get into the Jade Sculpture. Sculpture? Sculpture. All right, buddy. All right, we're going to warp back to White Gate, and I'll show you how to teleport right to this crystal. Hiya! So back in White Gate, go over to the number 1 crystal. The teleport can be a little tricky to find, so it's not. You would think it'd be like kind of bungled, joined up with the rest of the area, but it's not. It's actually you need to go to West Ot-Ergen and then to Blafla Thickets, and then it's that first home point would teleport you there. So let's head over there and we'll go in. Wee woo! And take note, I am on the wrong day. I think it is Lights Day, so I'm gonna stand outside the burning circle for like 40 minutes until it changes days. But we'll just head up into the zone, and then it's pretty straightforward. You'll just run right down to the door. I think you'll also be coming here for some of your treasures missions. I think there's like a fight or something here. If you're doing some of the missions, then I think there's something to do with Blue Mage too. So you'll come here a few times. But here we go. Looks like there's people. There's people here. So we're gonna wait right outside the door until it changes days, so I'm not going to fight it on Lights Day. I ain't trying to die, pal. All right, I'll see you back in a few when that day changes. Kapow. All right, boys, here we go, heading in. So I did some meditation and food before the fight. I don't remember if it carries over or not, but let's check it out. Hello. Hello. There we go, Shadows of the Mind. Of the Mind. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna call in the trust team. We're gonna use 1 tank. I don't know, EV? Maybe? Sure. We'll see. I think she does an AoE, so if we get some clones or something, maybe she'll get hate. But we're just gonna try to Zerg it. So we're gonna go some support, some healing, and then fly in there, buddy. I'm going full healing. And food doesn't look like food and TP carries over. Nice. So I am going to get a Hasso. And then it will push you back, so put your back to the wall. All right, Sekka. And then Kasha. and Shona. I missed it! Oh my god. Okay. Starting strong. Alright, meditate. I'm just gonna try to spam out some more Shonas here. I think it uses its weapon skill every minute, so if you can kill it in under a minute, it won't use White Wind. So you gotta be fast, Ricky Bobby. It's not too terribly evasive. I am eating meat. So I did eat like a steak or something. Alright. Oof! Whoa! What? We better speed it up here. It's gonna be close. What's the timer, buddy? Dead? Oh! No. Okay, I'm blind. Blinded by the obstacles. Obfuscate. Perfect. Come on. No. No. Dead, buddy. Nice. So super easy, super simple. Just gotta cook him. Just gotta cook the books. All right, let's check it out. What do we get, pal? Okay, 12,000 gil. Nice. And then you do get the Dawn Servant Drum. So, you do have a chroma ore. Nice. So we got some gil. There is a pity system for the drum. So if you need that drum for your mythic weapon, head on in here. But alright, fellas, that's going to be it for the video. We'll be back with some more stuff later. And I think I'm going to try a Ugaluffic necklace. So we'll be trying that next. So, alright, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Later.